You have to understand YouTube is it's all about transitioning and doing different things, okay? I can't stay stuck, I can't stay stiff, and I can't stay boring. That's why you have. Cause the way you're looking at me keeps driving me mad. I don't understand how you do it to me. I don't wanna go back, but I can't even sleep when you're next to me. Oh, I don't know how you do it. If I go too crazy, would you come and save me? I don't know how long I can go, taking it, taking it, taking it slow. If I go too crazy, would you come and save me? Well, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Happy, I would say that way, okay? I hope everybody out there is doing good, doing great, blessed and staying productive. I hope we all are doing good on this day. I am blessed and I am staying productive. I am doing good on this day, okay? Thank you to everybody that was sending positivity my way. Please, I need it, okay? I want to be that positive magnet. You understand? I need it all to come to me. Thank you for everybody with the words in the comments. Appreciate it, y'all. HerSheMe, it's me. HerSheMe, it's you. HerSheMe, it's us. I hope we all woke up in a good space on this day. How are y'all day? How's y'all day going? How are y'all feeling? Okay, because y'all know I get on here and I tell you how I feel or what I'm thinking or what I'm going through. And I think also with me, I get on here and I show y'all that my strong days, my weak days, my I don't know days. I show y'all all of that to know, even though what I'm trying to say, even though you go through a change, or even though you are trying to work on being better, you are trying to work on um giving better, you still have them days. You understand? You still have them days with you struggling with different things. You understand? When I was talking about position and being repositioned, you still have days where you where you struggle with certain things. So then I would say that's where how I would put it, my weakness make me stronger. Okay, on my weekdays it makes me stronger because I'm glad that I am able to identify the fact that I am weak in this moment, and also that I am weak in this moment. I can also face it. I can also speak about it. I can talk about it. I can write about it. I can release it. You understand? But see, with a lot of us, we have our weak moments, but we tend to hold it in. We tend to hold it in. And that's where they always say holding things in is not good. You need to release it. You need to release it. If you're not talking to nobody, if you don't feel comfortable enough to talk to nobody, that's why you better, I would say, your notebook and your pen, okay? I would also say, if you want to do just what I'm doing, pick up your phone and record and talk and let it, however you want to express it. You understand? Just don't walk around with it, holding it in. It's a way of releasing. You understand? A way of releasing so I can get back where I need to be. Okay. I kind of fell down. Okay. Now I had to kind of dust myself off. Okay. And say, okay, dang, I fell down. I did. Okay. It wasn't a very hard fall, but I did fall. But I dust myself off. I straightened myself up and I got myself together to say, okay, I would not let that fall interfere with where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to do. You understand? That fall, or I would say that hump, just allowed me to continue to strive. You understand? Continue to strive. I hope we said something good to ourselves. I want to know. Y'all put in the comments down below. What have y'all said good to yourself? What did y'all say good to yourself? What did y'all pour into yourself on this day? I read one comment was saying, finding the center. Amazing. Okay. Amazing. What did y'all say to yourself? Did you recognize something about yourself, recognize something good, recognize something that I need to do different, I need to give different, something that I need to change, something that I just found out about myself that I did not know? I recognize, what is that? Because as I told y'all in my last HerSheMe, I recognize that I battle and I deal with some controlling, me being in control. You understand? I feel like if I'm not in control, it's a problem. You understand? But that is something that I have to work on. But that is something that I just recognized. And with recognizing it, I have to work on it. Okay? I do. Did we acknowledge something about ourselves? Acknowledge the good that we do, the hard work that we put in. Just pouring into yourself, pouring back. Sometimes we can run low, and sometimes we have to pour back into ourselves to fill ourselves back up. How many of us woke up this morning loving ourselves and appreciating ourselves for just being me and just what I'm giving and just who I am? How many of y'all woke up that way, okay? How many of y'all woke up still striving to love yourself, still trying to get there? You will get there. What did I say? Acknowledge, recognize, struggling with loving yourself, did not wake up feeling that you was in a space of loving yourself. Continue to work on it, okay? Continue to acknowledge the beauty that's not only on the outside, but that's within you as well. It doesn't matter how broken you are. It doesn't matter what you have been through, okay? There's still a greater you, amazing you within there. You understand? So today, y'all, I basically want to talk about letting go to walk alone, letting go of a lot of situations. You understand? I think a lot of us walk around with burdens placed on our backs, and that's the same reason I always say, okay, you carrying a backpack, okay? Why is we carrying this backpack? This backpack is heavy. This backpack is allowing me to stay bounded. This backpack is allowing me to stay stuck, because even though I take the backpack off, I'm not releasing to let go, releasing to let go in order for healing. You understand? I am allowing myself to stay weakened. I am not allowing myself to strengthen in the areas where I need to be strengthened. I'm just allowing myself to walk around weak. I think in certain situations, we have to let go of things and people in order to strengthen ourselves. You understand? And sometimes with letting go, it could be letting go of some of the things that you eat, some of the things that you do, some of the people that you are around, some of the things that you normally do. But I am trying to work on change. I am also trying to gain different. I am also trying to heal. You understand? I think with healing, it takes change in a lot of different ways, change within the things that you do and give, and also who is around you. Then I would say letting go to walk alone is basically isolation. A lot of us don't want to be in isolation. A lot of us don't want to feel like we are in isolation. A lot of us don't want to be alone, and a lot of us are scared. Let me say that, scared to be alone. But understanding that alone is not bad. Being alone is beneficial. Being alone is healing. Being alone is peace. Sometimes being alone is balance. Sometimes being alone for in order to strengthen your insight of things. Also, being alone and also to Strengthen the power that is in within you. You understand? Um, I think for isolation, I want to be isolated because no more of the distractions do I need. Because right now, I need my focus to be on me and rediscovering me. And that's why I say rediscovering me. You understand? I think sometimes in situations we tend to lose ourselves, or it's some things about ourselves that we have not allowed ourselves to discover about us. You understand? Discover in order to change something, do something different, or I will also say grow. You understand? Sometimes we are scared to rediscover ourselves because that's the same thing as I would say as reposition. Anything out of the ordinary, I don't want to give, I don't want to do because this is not my norm, this is not my comfortable zone, this is not what I'm used to. But sometimes you have to get out of position in order to be in isolation, in order to let go, in order to walk alone, to rediscover yourself and rediscover the things about you that you need to change or do different in order to get better, in order to heal, in order to grow. You understand? Or in order to piece things back to make myself whole again. And that is where I am not only rediscovering myself, but I am building myself at the same time. Building myself to be stronger, building myself to get out of this weak moment, this weak hole, this weak funk. You understand? Because sometimes I can be in the process of rediscovering myself, in the process of working on myself, in the process of healing myself, in the process of finding my happiness, in the process of finding my peace. But how can I do that if I don't allow myself to go in isolation, or even allow myself to be repositioned, or even allow myself to let go and walk alone? How can I find me? How can I focus on me? How can I pull away from the distractions? How can I do all those things if I'm still in tune with a lot of distractions? I don't think that you can. Okay. I think at the end of the day, sometimes we try to work on ourselves. We try to fix things and fix problems, or fix different things that we are feeling each and every day. But then I hear a lot of y'all, or I read a lot of y'all say, well, I would distract myself with this or that. Well, maybe it's not that you need a distraction. Maybe you need your full undivided attention to focus on yourself. You understand? And focus on whatever it is within this process that I need to do in order to rebuild me, in order to rediscover me. You understand? We have to do it. And that's where I would say isolation. Sometimes we have to tune out. Sometimes we have to zone ourselves out. Sometimes I have to just go in my quiet and isolate myself. Maybe I am dealing with something this week, and I am going through something, and I am trying to get an understanding of something. I cannot let no one or nothing around me distract me. I cannot watch anything that is a distraction, because right now, at this moment, at this time, I am focused on me and rediscovering, and not only rediscovering, but trying to trust this process and also focus on the process so I can find healing and achievement at the end. You understand? Whew. Then I also want to say learning to take accountability for your actions. You understand? The things that you do. Sometimes in situations we don't allow ourselves to take accountability for the things that we do, the things that we hold ourselves back at doing or giving. You understand? I know sometimes in life you can walk around and continue to walk around being weak, or continue to walk around being broken. But you have to take accountability that I am not doing as I should. I am not starting the process. I am not putting in the work like I should. That's where we have to take accountability. Accountability of not blaming our weakness or our problems on nobody else but ourselves, because At the end of the day, I am not taking time out to allow myself to go into isolation to figure out or get down to the root and understand what is it that I really need to do. Where do I need to go? How do I start the process of rediscovering myself, the process of working on myself, the process of starting my healing journey now, the process of starting the journey for achievement. You understand? Letting go to walk alone. Why are we afraid to walk alone? Why are we afraid to be alone? I always say to myself, I came in this world alone. I will leave this world alone. Why am I afraid to be alone? Why am I afraid to be alone, to go into isolation in order for healing, or in order to work on myself, or in order for balance, or in order to figure things out? Figure things out, to see things different and do things different. And I would say that because it's a lot of us dealing with a lot of things, okay? And I say things because I don't know what people are dealing with. Some people is dealing with their past trauma, okay? They past trauma that tends to hunt them every year, every day of their life. You understand? But I continue to distract myself with something. But maybe it's time for you to take accountability to stop distracting yourself with things that is not helping or healing you. You understand? But start putting in the work to start this process back to putting it all back together in order to I would say define and rediscover me as who I am. You understand? And also who I am, and I am not who I have allowed myself to be all these years because of whatever that goes around and hunts me, or hunts me every day of this year, or every year, or has hunted me all the days of my life. I think in a lot of situations we don't want to take accountability. Accountability. Accountability, and also able to recognize our own flaws in order to correct them. Correct them. Whatever it is that you know that you are given, or that you can recognize that you are given, that is not right, okay? That is not right. That should be better than what you are given. Just try to correct it. Just try to turn it around. Because right now I can identify it. And now that I can identify it, I'm finna try to change it. And I also want to say about reposition, it is okay for you to be repositioned. It is okay for you to be taken out of your comfort zone. Never want to stay stuck. So if a lot of y'all are comfortable walking around with that backpack on, walking around with distractions all around you, you understand, walking around not really at peace or really happy, you understand? You have to take accountability that you are not starting the process to heal yourself, okay? Or step into the better you, or the greater you. You understand? Or the you know you once was, but now I'm somebody else because of what I'm carrying each and every day, okay? Sometimes if I'm dealing with a trauma, or I'm dealing with my past hunting me, or I'm dealing with brokenness, sometimes that's where letting go in order to walk alone, letting go in order to walk alone, to place yourself in isolation. Because right now, at this moment, at this time, no more am I walking with this baggage. No more am I carrying this heavy weight. It is time for healing. It is time for me to strengthen myself wherever I have been broken and been weak. It is time for me to allow myself to go into isolation. Isolation for healing. Isolation for me to rediscover me. Rediscover me in order for me to actually love me and love everything about me. And that's what you call HerSheMe. Okay? That's all I want to say today. Okay? Letting go to walk alone. A lot of us are afraid to walk alone. A lot of us are afraid to be alone. But at some point in your life, you understand there's going to be moments where you have to be alone. You understand? And sometimes being alone is not a bad thing. It's helping you. It's helping you, especially when you're starting a journey or a process. You don't have time for distractions. If I need healing, I don't have time for distractions. If I am trying to rediscover myself, I don't have time for distractions. You understand? If I am trying to find my position or allow myself to get comfortable in my new position of being repositioned, I don't have time for distractions. I have to take accountability for everything and put in the work. Put in the work. I can no longer walk around and blame it on my past. I can no longer walk around and blame it on absolutely nothing else. I have to take accountability for it. No longer will I allow anything to distract me. I will allow myself to walk alone at this moment and at this time. I will allow myself to be put in isolation in order for me to grow, in order for me to heal, in order for me to recognize and acknowledge, and not only recognize and acknowledge, but to identify the things that I need to correct, the things that I need to do in order to allow myself to be comfortable in certain situations or certain areas of my life where I feel uncomfortable or misplaced. You understand? Or lost, I would say. Anyways, y'all, that's it. That's all for HerSheMe on this Wednesday, okay? I hope y'all continue to have a good, great rest of your day, okay? And I just want to say, sometimes you think that it's weird just being in isolation or being alone, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it strengthens you in every area, every area, okay? Mind, body, and soul. You understand? Sometimes it gives you insight of things that you need to do. You understand? Insight of things that I haven't done, or why did I do certain things this way? It lets you see a lot of things different. And it also gives you time to just focus on your process and your journey without any distractions. You understand?
Don't